top of him.
Handballs across to Graham. Graham kicks downfield and will be marked
Sorrell
by
is there.
A nice mark by Sorrell, who threw himself to the ground.
He got ahead of Oswald there.
He goes back for his kick now. Jerovich leading. A nice kick too. Jerovich.
Chance for Jerovich to go high. He mistimed it though.
Bunton with the ball. Handballs across to Clark, who falls to the ground. Williams comes in, has a snap. Goes across goal as a mark by Fancy. No, they do not play the mark.
Turner comes away with it. Dixon, rather. Oh, it was Turner.
Bit of a melee of players there, and the ball is finally out of bounds. It's shown here. Schultz there for Victoria, who will go on his own. No ruckman there for WA.
Oswald in there, but he couldn't handle it. Neither could Dixon.
The runner for WA going out with another message to the players. The throw in here. Jack Clark, WA fly, but Schultz gets the knock down.
However, he got it down to Chadwick.
Chadwick will get a kick here for Australia,
yes. 11-11-77 to Victoria's 12-8-80.
And a little fellow, this Chadwick, but a lovely kick. Kick is a good one too.
Marked by
Harriet for Victoria. He's keeping Jerovich right out of the game.
You can see the rain falling now.
A nice long kick. The ball goes over the top of the pack.
Oswald stood on his own. Handballs to Dixon. Dixon across to Abrahams. Abrahams can't handle it properly. Gets it in, though, to Whitten. Whitten got rid of it. Barassi's up there. Has a shot for goal. Won't make it. And it'll go
right across goals, and it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds. The scoreboard end in the deep pocket.
John
Still
Peck
3 points.
John Peck, the 19th fan for Victoria, playing in goals. Full forward. Handball down, knocked down by Jack Clark.
Nichols across. Bluey Adams has it taken away from him, though.
Kicks down to Sorrell.
Neil Roberts tried to mark, couldn't do it, though. Oswald swings it around. Bluey Adams is there to take it. And he's bumped heavily by Button, but he doesn't bunt. Neither of them got it.
Rogers palmed Adams right out of the game.
Yes, Swift for Victoria and Schultz. Farmer.
Handballs out to Williams. Williams running into goal. He missed kicks the ball across, got the goal mouth.
He'll give her Turner marked it.
Nice mark there by Turner.
A heavy bump to Regan just before that kick.
Evidently the crowd don't agree with umpire Sweeney's decision of the mark to Turner. They're booing here. Turner's kick is not a very good one. Over the top of
Dixon it was, yes. Now Neil Roberts handballs across to Barassi. Victoria playing a little loosely, but they got it away now. Louis Adams has it there, but eventually Hugh Mitchell gets it. Kicks up towards goals. And a mark by Mick Aylett. Well within scoring range, a chance to kick his 6th goal.
About 25 to 30 yards out from goal, Aylett will take his kick. It's a pun kick. Yes, off the mark and only 1 point.
12-9-81 to Victoria. 11-11-77 to Western Australia. 4 points now, the difference.
Not much in the game at this stage.
Not much at all. Half-time scores, 11-2-68 Victoria, 5-8-38 to Western Australia. They're going to have to come back a little more.
That will kick out for WA. His kick is a good one.
Into a stiff breeze, too.
A pack of about 4 or 5 players fly. Nothing's done with the ball. It comes to the ground. Barassi there for Victoria. Bumps Chadwick out of the way, and the ball goes out of the ground. A throw in here. Nichols and Clark for WA fly.
Knocked down to Marshall. Screws around, gets his kick down to the middle of the ground on the outer side. Now Mort for Victoria brushes off a couple of players, but fell over in doing so. West Australia Roberts is there ahead of his man, though, ahead of Mummy. And Victoria trying to come back into attack. They do. Mort gets a hand pass to Barassi. Barassi doesn't do anything with it, just straight up in the air.
I think they're playing a throw there against Barassi, and
yes.
It looks like, yes, Fancy will take the kick for WA.
Yes, Fancy it is.
Who came on as 19th man in place of John Todd, who was injured. This kick is a good one. GABBA sets himself, flies, misses the ball.
Here's a chance for them, though.
Chadwick coming in here.
Can't pick the ball up.
Yes, and the ball is out of bounds again.
The West Australian down on the ground on the outer side of the field.
About 30 yards out in the pocket on the right-hand side of the ground. Chance here for WA to score. Ball is thrown in. Nichols gets the knock.
Bunton is there. He's a chance for them.
Snap. Yeah.
And it's a goal. To 12-9-81. Who's that being helped up?
The crowd here.
Sorrel.
The crowd here are really urging WA on. Another WA player going off the ground, I think.
I think it's Sorrel. Anyway, the game goes on. A long kick downfield by Marshall and marked by Barassi. And Keith Slater going on for Western Australia.
Sorrel has evidently taken a rather heavy knock here as he can hardly walk off the ground. I think he will have to be carried off the ground.
Slater's first appearance at this carnival in carrying an injury. Now a kick, Neil Roberts. Have a kick, and it's a beauty too. Hugh Mitchell's chance. Spoilt for him by Big Jack Clark. Louis Adams has it. He's bumped out of the way by Chadwick. The ball running loose on the ground. Mitchell in there again. He's a chance.
Turns out of trouble. Has a shot. Looks like it might be there.
Yes. Mitchell kicks a goal for Victoria, and they go back into the lead. Mitchell's third. 13 goals, 9 to 12 goals, 11. My word, this game's going to be a blood pressure game before it's finished. Farmer in the ruck for Western Australia, and Schultz for Victoria. Farmer gets it.
Joe Fancy. Fancy
held round the ears.
And has paid a kick here for round the neck. About the centre of the ground here. Fancy will take his kick.
Barassi it was, and he said something to umpire Sweeney. However, Fancy gets his kick. Sends a long one down. Chance for Big Jack Clark to mark. He does too. And he's only about 20 yards out.
Right in front of goal. Chance here again for WA.
We'll be able to follow it all the way, or we're right behind it here.
Another 6-pointer here will put WA again in the lead. Here's his kick too, and it's a good one straight through the middle.
He's kicked it. Clark for Western Australia kicks his first goal, and they go back into the lead. The crowd really rioting with excitement. 13-11 to 13-9. Williams on the ball for Western Australia.
The player's throwing everything into it now.
No, Williams wasn't coming into it. Gabbelitz gets it to Slater. Slater to Williams. Williams has a long kick for goal. It'll be a point, I think. Yes.
Good passage of football there by WA. You see Sorrel is being carried off the ground now, Brian. He's being carried off by 4 trainers. Evidently, it must be a nasty knock that he received.
Now we're waiting for Harriet's kick out for Victoria. 13-12-90 to 13-9-87. Gives a long screwing kick. Swift is going to be there. The bounce beats him though. It beats Regan too. It beat them all. Taylor went over and over. It seems as though he got a bump on the knee. Fancy's there. Can't pick it up. Neither can Mort. Mort bumped heavily by Mummy. Taylor is back on his feet though for Victoria. He seemed to receive a bad knock to about his knee, I thought.
Throw in here.
Into the pocket it goes. Schultz can't get it done.
Aylett with the ball, breaks clear of the pack, kicks down.
Oh, he's bumped into the ground by Cook.
Fancy about 40 yards out from goal. Could be a scoring shot here. Right, dead in front of goal.
13-12 to 13-9. Western Australia leading Victoria.
Here's his kick now.
It's a good long one. But it's not going to quite make it. Clark may mark this. No, he doesn't. Neil Roberts is there for Victoria. Handball's off the ground. Handball's to Aylett. Aylett has a little screw kick. Regan is there for Western Australia. He's spoilt by Jack Clark of Victoria, though. And Fancy has it, but...
Kick will go the way of Con Regan here.
It'll go to Regan.
Again, about 30 or 40 yards, about 40 yards out from goals. Slightly on a slight angle. Regan, a very good kick here, could do this.
Western Australia in front, 3 points. Play in progress. About 20 minutes in this quarter.
A missed kick here by
bad
Regan.
Going to kick
goes out of bounds.
It's out of bounds beside the behind.
No,
it did not.
Play.
Turner comes away with it for Victoria. Gets his left foot to it. Shoots it down to be marked by Swift. Swift right in front of the players' pavilion. He marked ahead of Regan there. Gets his kick down in front of the members' stand. Gabbelet goes up for it, so too does Farmer. None of them get it, though. Oswald for Victoria shoots it down into their deep forward pocket.
And the ball is bounces out of bounds.
Peck and Atwell ran for it together, but couldn't handle it, and it's out of bounds. The grandstand side of the ground, in probably the deepest pocket in the ground.
Here's the throw. Throw in now. Gabbelet goes, so also does Nichols.
It's the knockdown. Bunton has it, gets his little kick away to Williams. Williams shoots it down. There's a chance to mark for Western Australia. Yes, they do. Mummy marks for them in the centre of the ground. He's got a lead from Garovich, but Garovich is not going to get it. Harriet has kept him fairly quiet. Roberts gets it. Yes, Roberts. Up they go for it, but Williams will finish up with it, I would think. Probably touched.
Yes, umpires
he's going to play it.
Play the ball. Play the mark, yeah.
I thought Turner got a touch to that before Williams could have marked it. However, it's Williams' kick. The crowd doesn't like it very much. A big, long kick down into the square, almost to the square. Clark couldn't mark this one. Bunton is there to have a chance. Handballs to Garovich. Garovich, that put him, it's through.
A difference of 9 points here in WA's favour.
Those 9 points could take a lot of catching. Although Victoria's not out of it, it's just that West Australia's playing just a little bit better. Bounce of the ball. On the middle, Barron too is there. So is Schultz and Farmer. Up they go. Oswald gets it for Victoria, puts his left foot to it, sends it down to his centre-half forward position. A chance for Bluey Adams to come through, but he gets it going the wrong way. Now he screws round off his left boot, bumped heavily by Graham.
Marshall in there competing for the ball. Cannot pick the ball up, and it's out of bounds. Thrown here on the outer flank. Farmer and Nichols going for the knock. No one gets
Taylor got it more or less for Victoria. Down in the centre of the ground.
The rest of the ball, handballs over to Dixon, I think it is.
Graham comes away with it for Western Australia. Down their right flank. And Fancy tried to mark, but it went out of bounds. Out of bounds on the outer side of the ground.
Here's a throw-in now. Schultz and Farmer going for the knock. Schultz is bumped by Farmer and will get the kick.
I would have thought that, however, Farmer took it and he's been given the kick. No, he gave it against him.
Here's Barron with the ball now. Brushes aside Jack Clark, but is thrown to the ground himself. Still fighting for the ball, cannot pick it up. Melee of 3 or 4 players there.
Eventually Williams tries to get it. Handballs to Jack Clark of Victoria. He can't handle it either. Pushed heavily by Rogers.
Rogers breaks clear and kicks downfield. A nice
down
kick.
This way. Peck is there for Swift rather for Victoria, but it's Roberts who gets it. Shoots it down again to Jack Clark for Victoria. He couldn't hold it. Bluey Adams is there also against Bunton. But Mitchell has a chance to kick for goal. It might be a good one if it screws in. Hit the post.
Only 1 point here for Victoria. Mitchell, quite a good shot too.
Score 14-12 to 13-10. We can hardly hear ourselves speak here when the crowd really get excited.
Atwell's kick is a good one too. Farmer sets himself and marks the ball. Brings down another lovely mark. The players race downfield.
Over Schultz.
Farmer goes back for his kick. And here's his kick now. Long drop punt.
Barassi almost got that down. He hasn't got it though. Slater goes in heavily and bumps him. Cook gets it away onto Williams. Williams long kick down.
Bounces over the head of Mummy, who is still in there competing for the ball, although bumped to one side. Mummy's still in there competing and fighting for the ball.
Against Turner.
Roberts picks it up, but is grabbed around the shoulders.
Smothered by Mummy. And Roberts will get the kick.
Grabbed heavily around the shoulders by Mummy. Neil.
Adams went over the head of Holt. But,
nice mark there by Bob Graham for WA.
James, is it? Yes, grab.
His kick is not a very good one. Right
Barassi runs off his mark, keeps going. A kick up to chance to Hugh Mitchell to pull one down. He's not going to get to it, though.
Oh, Marshall knocks down to Atwell. Well, Atwell picks the ball up, has a bounce, and kicks the ball downfield again. Neil Roberts
is there, right into the centre of the ground. Big Gabbelik has it. Not a good kick, and not a kick at all, in fact. Handball across to Jack Clark. Oh, Atwell gave Mitchell a chance there. Mitchell has lost his trousers completely.
His trousers were torn completely off him here when grabbed around the waist by...
As far as he's concerned, the game's going to go on.
Not affecting Mitchell here much. He's playing on as though he's got his pants on. Barron takes a kick. Not a very good one. A high punt kick. Farmer sets himself...
On hell, Jack Clark gets it away, but Williams of Western Australia has it now. Right foot down, not a good one into the centre of the ground. Dixon flying across for Victoria, so too is Cook for Western Australia, and Abrahams with Bagley. There's four of them there together. But Western Australia come down into attack, but beautifully marked by Turner for Victoria, marked in defence. Mitchell about to don his shorts. Game couldn't have more than about 5 minutes left.
Louis Adams will
well,
ball
has
a bounce and kicks, but out of bounds. I'd say about 50 yards out on the outer flank for Victoria.
They'd be playing time on now, I would think. Bluey Adams down for Victoria. Lying on his back, being attended by the trainers.
Teasdale will come on for Victoria.
Teasdale going on immediately.
Oh, it's Nichols that has come off for Victoria here. The other big ruckman. Barassi kicks the ball down into the forward line. Rogers and Teasdale fly, but it's not marked.
Atwell's
picks
got
the
it.
ball up.
He's bumped heavily.
Cannot dispose of it. Ted Whitten with the ball swings around.
Hand passes to Jack Clark. Clark snaps for goal, and it's won. Atwell kicks off for Western Australia. Down to the his halfback flank. Abrahams breaks away, shoots it down to the teeth of goal. They couldn't pull it down, but Mitchell has a chance with his left foot. And it's going to go across goals and out of bounds.
Bounce past Jack Clark for Victoria.
Jack Clark, rather. Couldn't quite get to it.
Here. Chance for Victoria here.
It's 96-89 now. Western Australia leading, and it's down in front of Victoria's goals. Bounce of the ball.
Bounce of the ball about 15 yards dead in front of Victoria's goal.
Here's a chance that Victoria must take if they can use it. But Clark gets the knockdown for Western Australia.
Marshall comes in, cannot pick the ball up now. Bagley for WA goes in. Hand passes to Marshall. Marshall hand passes to Mummy.
Mummy goes down the middle. He's going to shoot this ball.
Nice long kick too.
Slater couldn't hold that properly. Slater went up a tremendous height. Roberts around the neck. Neil Roberts should get his kick here.
Been playing a lovely game today.
Louis Adams being helped off the ground. A lovely big kick from Neil Roberts down to the Victorians' forward pocket.
In there. Smothers the ball, but it is...
He's got Dixon with the ball now. A little left-footer down to Abrahams in the pocket. Abrahams pulls it in. Oh, but he's bumped as he went.
Out the way by,
as he went to kick. West Australia come away with it.
Bob Graham, 4WA, will take his kick right down the outer flank. It's marked there.
Beautifully marked by Dixon again.
Rogers misses that mark over the top of the pack's heads.
There's too many West Australians there for Victoria at the moment.
WA defending very, very well here.
(96-89), West Australia leading Victoria in this final game of the series.
Bluey Adams being carried off the ground by two trainers. Teasdale gets the knockdown to Abrahams.
Here's a chance.
Aylett has a snap there, right across the teeth of goals, but it is marked by...
And Peck kicks it.
Runs into an open goal and brings up another 6 points.
John Peck kicks his first goal for Victoria. And there's the score, 14-12 to 14-11. And about 4 minutes of play left in this game. Now the big guns will really come out. Teasdale in the middle, Schultz there. No, Schultz is going back off the ball, I think. Teasdale is coming onto the ball. Whitten is there too. Jack Clark coming, I think, into the centre. Players screaming for the boundary umpires to get it back.
I think Victoria have only got 17 men on the ground at this stage. And I think they've lost 3 men.
It's won by Farmer. Handball's out to Chadwick.
Con Regan sidesteps. As he gets his kick in. Not a very good one. And
but
it's marked
Roberts
by
marks.
Roberts.
Marks in defence. Gets a lovely long punt kick down past centre way. Teasdale goes up, couldn't handle it. Jack Clark for Western Australia couldn't. Now Regan has it.
Swings round, handballs across to Button. Button takes.
Bunted in the centre, a long kick down towards goals. Here's a chance, but once again Roberts marks it in defence.
Neil Roberts playing a brilliant game of football here today. Would be just about the best man on the ground, I would say.
Roberts playing a magnificent game for Victoria today.
Big Jim Taylor flies, cannot mark the ball. Chadwick goes in, knocked out of the way. Stopped
Here's
by
Farmer.
Handballs down to Button, 4WA.
Bunton looks for somebody.
Handballs to Denny Barron, 4WA.
Barron has a chance to kick.
There's only 1 point.
2 points the difference.
Chance for WA there to improve their lead.
They could have clinched the game there.
Not a great deal of time left in this match.
There can't be more than a couple of minutes, I would think. And it's 97-95, Western Australia leading Victoria, 14-13 to 14-11.
John Herriot to kick out now for Victoria.
Victoria striving desperately to get that odd couple of points. Up they go.
Slater's
Everybody
pushed heavily from behind, and he'll get the kick too. Pushed heavily by Teasdale. But the kick goes the way of Farmer.
I would have thought Slater might have got that kick. However, Farmer's got it in the centre of the ground. And he has a long kick. He'll drive Western Australia into attack. He does with a long left footer.
Jack Clark,
down they go.
Slips.
At Victoria, it's marked again by Neil Roberts for Victoria. He's slung heavily, but he gets his kick away, and Regan will mark.
Another chance here for WA. Regan going back to have his kick. About 50 yards out from goal.
Into the breeze.
Into rather a stiff breeze too.
Nobody's cleanly, but a chance for somebody. West Australia try to get it away with handball. Slater has it, couldn't do anything with it. Gets it to Teasdale, he can't either. Now Mort was... got in there somehow and finished up with it. Slater comes around, handballs across the Button.
Cannot get his kick in, he is thrown to the ground. Regan picks the ball up.
Under Barassi. Regan is slung around heavily by Oswald. He gets his kick away. Fancy is there. Handballs to Mummy. Mummy's going to run across to goals. Have a chance, but it's a point.
Off the side of his boot and only a point for WA.
Well, all these points are helping Western Australia.
Crowd very, very excited here at the stage.
3 points now.
Herriot kicks out for Victoria.
4 points, 3 points, 95 to 98.
The kick will go the way of Victoria here.
14-14 to 14-11.
Dixon takes his kick.
Hello, here's a fight on the field between Gabbalick and Taylor.
They're running up to one another here.
Oh, they've calmed them down.
Oh, Barron has swung heavily around the neck.
The play goes on.
Plenty of spite in this game. Barron throws a punch at Barassi there. Barassi runs off. He didn't like that, I don't think, one bit.
Two punches exchanged just before that between Taylor and GABBA. Now it's
Barron to take his kick.
Barron's kick. Kicks it down, 2 goals. Roberts tries to mark, but he doesn't.
Joe Fanchi for WA marks the ball.
Fanchi marked in front of him, and Fanchi's well within kicking range. This could seal Victoria's doom.
Usually a very good kick for goals. Fanchi, about 35, 40 yards out. Practically dead in front of WA's goal now. Fanchi's kick is a good one. Yes, I think it's right through the centre.
Yeah.
Another goal to Joe Fanchi. Well, that is his first goal. And WA are now 8 points in front.
Well, that not only could win the match for Western Australia, it could win the championships for them. If they get up around this number of goals, and
everyone's on the ball here at the bounce down.
Yes, I've never seen so many followers. No bodies particularly.
Throwing everything into it.
Yes, bodies and all. Down they went in a heap. He's going to bounce it again.
Another bounce down here. Umpire Sweeney bounces the ball.
Regan is in there for Western Australia too. Farmer, but Jim Taylor gets it down to Aylett. Aylett turns around with his left foot, shoots it down to the middle. Mitchell is
there for WA, stops the ball and drives it back down into Williams. Sets himself fly.
He marks over Swift's head.
A lovely mark there.
Marks over Swift's head.
Flew right over the top of Fred Swift of Victoria to mark the ball.
That's it, it's over.
There's the game to WA.
The crowd, they're absolutely wild with excitement.
And I think WA will win the championships.
I would think so. That the Western Australia would win the championship.